The Art of Diffusing Rudeness, Stoic Comebacks for a Confident Life. Ever met someone whose words sting so sharply, you're left stunned wondering, did they really just say that? Rude people thrive on chaos, expecting you to crumble or clap back. But what if you could respond with calm, unshakable confidence? In this video, we'll explore Stoic-inspired comebacks that disarm rudeness without sacrificing your peace. These aren't just witty lines. They're tools to protect your energy and reclaim your power. Stay with us to learn how to handle disrespect with grace and leave rude people speechless. Why do some people's words cut so deeply, leaving you stunned, questioning, did they really just say that? Rudeness isn't just bad manners. It's a psychological power play, a test of your inner strength. In this video, we'll dive into the philosophy of Stoicism and the psychology of human behavior to uncover why people act rudely and how you can respond with unshakable calm. These Stoic-inspired comebacks aren't just clever, they're tools to protect your peace and reclaim your power. Join us to transform how you handle disrespect and discover the freedom of a Stoic mind. Let's begin. Let's dive into the art of Stoic resilience, the illusion of their power. Rude people often act like the world owes them attention, hurling insults or sarcasm to feel superior. But Stoicism teaches us their words only have power if we grant it. Imagine a coworker mocking your hard-earned project in a meeting, smirking as they cut you off. Instead of anger, picture responding with, "I'm not here for your chaos." Try someone who plays that game. This line, delivered calmly, strips their ego bare, reminding them your peace is untouchable. Why do rude people provoke? Because they're insecure, craving control. Don't give it to them. The Stoic Shield, boundaries over battles. Stoicism isn't about silencing emotions. It's about choosing where to invest them. When someone throws shade, like a friend sneering, "Nice try, but that's a bit amateur," don't argue. Try this. "I don't weigh my worth by your words." This comeback, rooted in Stoic clarity, dismisses their judgment without drama. It's a boundary, not a brawl. By refusing to engage their chaos, you show strength that's louder than their noise. Why waste energy on someone who's already lost to their own ego? Exposing the attention trap. Some rude people don't insult to wound, they do it to be seen. Their snide remarks like, "Still chasing that dream? Cute," are bids for relevance. A powerful response. That's a loud way to scream for attention. This line, sharp yet serene, flips the script. It exposes their insecurity without you raising your voice. I once used this at a family gathering when a relative jabbed at my career path. The room went quiet. They felt seen, not in a good way. Stoicism teaches us to see through the performance, not add to it. The beauty of silence. Ever notice how the rudest people fill every pause with noise? They mistake volume for value, dominating conversations with empty critiques. Next time someone interrupts with a smug, "That's a bold choice, but it's wrong. Try this." Your words remind me why silence is golden. This Stoic gem, delivered with a calm gaze, elevates your presence while highlighting their lack of substance. Silence isn't weakness. It's power. It says you don't need to shout to be heard, unlike them. Unshakable confidence. Rude people want your reaction, your anger, your doubt, your flinch. Deny them. When someone snaps, "You really think you're all that?" Respond with, "I don't need to think it. You're trying too hard to convince me otherwise." This line, born from Stoic self-assurance, shows you're fireproof. I used this when a colleague tried to undermine me publicly. Their face fell. My calm stole their thunder. You've survived worse than their words. Let them know their jabs are irrelevant. The Stoic mindset in action. Stoicism teaches us to control what we can, our thoughts, our responses, our peace. In a world of social media shade and workplace egos, these comebacks are your armor. A follower once messaged me criticizing my work as overhyped. I replied, "Your opinion's noted, but it doesn't rent space in my mind." They didn't respond. My calm did the talking. Whether it's a snarky comment online or a passive-aggressive jab in person, you don't need to fight. You need to rise above. The Psychology of Rudeness. From a psychological lens, rudeness often stems from insecurity, not strength. People lash out to mask their fears, fear of irrelevance, inadequacy, or losing control. Picture a coworker who interrupts your presentation. With a snide, "Is that the best you've got?" Their jab isn't about you. It's a projection of their own doubts. Stoicism, echoing Epictetus, reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Respond with, "Your words reflect you, not me." This comeback, rooted in Stoic clarity, shifts the focus, exposing their insecurity while keeping your composure intact. The Stoic principle of control, the Stoic mind. Mastering rudeness with wisdom and grace. Stoicism teaches the dichotomy of control. Focus on your thoughts and actions, not others' behavior. Psychologically, this aligns with emotional regulation, choosing your response rather than reacting impulsively. When someone sneers, "Nice effort, but it's a bit basic," they're baiting you for a reaction. Instead, try, "I control my effort, not your opinion." This line, grounded in Stoic wisdom, disarms their attempt to unsettle you. It's not about winning an argument. It's about mastering your mind, a psychological flex that leaves rude people powerless. 3 different examples will tell you more about those rude people and how to deal with them. Example 1. The social media troll. I will tell you about a content creator I follow shared a heartfelt post about their mental health journey, only to face a barrage of cruel comments. One troll wrote, "This is just attention-seeking nonsense." The creator could have spiraled, but instead they responded, "Your comment says more about your need for attention than mine." Psychological insight. Trolls often project their insecurities, seeking reactions to feel relevant. Stoic principle. Focus on what you control, your response, not their opinion. This comeback, calm and incisive, exposes the troll's motive, without engaging their chaos. How to apply it. Next time an online critic attacks, pause, breathe, and reply. Your words reflect your world, not mine. Then mute and move on, preserving your mental space. Example 2. The workplace underminer. Earlier this year, a friend shared a story from her tech job. During a 2025 team meeting, she pitched a bold project idea, only for a colleague to interrupt, smirking, "That's cute, but it's unrealistic." The room tensed, but she replied, "I value my vision over your skepticism." Psychological insight. Workplace rudeness often masks jealousy or fear of being outshone. By interrupting, her colleague sought to diminish her confidence. Stoic principle. Control your effort, not others' reactions. Her comeback asserted her agency, redirecting focus to her work. How to apply it. When a coworker undermines you, say, "My focus is my work, not your doubts." Keep presenting, letting your competence speak louder than their jab. Example 3. The family gathering jab. At a recent holiday gathering, a relative mocked my cousin's career shift to freelance writing, saying, "Still chasing that pipe dream? Good luck with that." Instead of defending himself, he smiled and said, "My path doesn't need your applause." Psychological insight. Family rudeness often stems from projection or discomfort with change. The relative's jab reflected their own fear of risk, not my cousin's choices. Stoic principle. Accept what you cannot control, others' opinions, and focus on your purpose. His response set a boundary without escalating tension. How to apply it. When a loved one criticizes your choices, try, I'm at peace with my path even if you're not. Then shift the conversation, staying true to your values. The Stoic mindset. Reframing rudeness. Stoicism teaches that external events, like rude comments, are indifferent unless we assign them meaning. Psychologically, this aligns with cognitive reframing, choosing to see rudeness as noise, not truth. When you encounter disrespect, ask, is this about me or them? Often, it's their insecurity, not your flaw. A Stoic comeback like, your noise doesn't disrupt my calm, combines philosophical detachment with psychological clarity, disarming the aggressor while reinforcing your resilience. The power of detached compassion. Stoicism encourages compassion without entanglement. As psychologist Carl Rogers noted, understanding others' perspectives fosters emotional freedom. When someone lashes out, see their rudeness as a cry for validation, not a verdict on you. A response like, I see your struggle, but it doesn't define me, blends Stoic detachment with empathy, protecting your peace while acknowledging their humanity. This approach transforms confrontations into opportunities for growth, not conflict. Living stoically in a rude world. Today's world, social media spats, workplace egos, family judgments, tests our composure daily. Stoicism and psychology offer a roadmap. Control your response, reframe their words, and respond with calm precision. Whether it's a troll's comment, a colleague's dig, or a relative's sneer, these comebacks, your words reflect your world. I value my vision. My path doesn't need your applause. Empower you to rise above. You don't need to argue or flinch. You need a mind that's yours alone, unshaken by external noise. Why they seek attention. Psychologically, rudeness is often an attention-seeking behavior, a desperate bid for validation. As Carl Jung noted, people will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. A friend's backhanded comment like, bold choice but it's not for everyone, reveals their need to feel superior. Respond with, seeking attention that loudly must be exhausting. This Stoic-inspired line pierces their facade, highlighting their insecurity without stooping to their level. It's a reminder, their rudeness is their burden, not yours. The power of detached compassion. Stoicism encourages us to see others' flaws with compassion, not judgment. Psychologically, this mirrors empathy-driven conflict resolution, understanding without absorbing their negativity. When someone mocks your goals saying you're dreaming too big, they're projecting their own limits. Try, I see your perspective, but it doesn't shape mine. This response, blending Stoic detachment with psychological insight, acknowledges their humanity while protecting your peace. It's not about silencing them. It's about rising above with empathy as your shield. Reframing rudeness as noise. Philosophically, Stoicism views external events as indifferent unless we assign them meaning. Psychologically, this aligns with cognitive reframing, shifting how you perceive a situation to reduce its emotional impact. When a stranger snaps, "You're holding everyone up," their words are just noise unless you let them in. Respond with, "Your noise doesn't disrupt my calm." This comeback, steeped in Stoic resilience, reframes their rudeness as irrelevant, reinforcing your mental fortress. It's a psychological boundary that says, my peace is non-negotiable. The freedom of self-mastery. Stoicism and psychology converge on one truth. True power lies in self-mastery. Epictetus said, "No one can harm you unless you let them." When I faced a colleague's jab, "That idea's going nowhere," I felt the sting but chose calm. I replied, "My path doesn't need your approval." The room shifted. Their ego deflated. Psychologically, this response disrupts their expectation of control, while philosophically it embodies Stoic freedom. Your worth isn't tied to their words. You're untouchable when you own your mind. Applying Stoic wisdom today. In our social, media-driven world, rudeness thrives online and off, from snarky comments to workplace digs. Stoicism paired with psychological awareness offers a countercultural antidote. A follower once DM'd me, "Your content's overrated." I replied, "Thanks for the feedback. My focus is elsewhere." No reaction, just calm. Whether it's a troll or a toxic coworker, these comebacks, "Your words reflect you," "I control my effort," or "Your noise doesn't disrupt my calm," equip you to rise above, preserving your energy for what matters. The Stoic path to peace. Rudeness thrives on your reaction. Stoicism thrives on your restraint. These comebacks, "I'm not here for your chaos." "Your words remind me why silence is golden," or "You're trying too hard to convince me," aren't just words. They're declarations of your inner strength. In a world screaming for attention, your calm confidence is the loudest response. Rudeness tests your soul, but Stoicism and psychology offer a path to freedom. By understanding the insecure roots of disrespect and wielding calm, precise comebacks, you reclaim your power. You don't need to shout or fight. You need wisdom, restraint, and a mind that's yours alone. Which comeback will you try? Did this video add anything new to your knowledge? Click the like button and tell us in the comments which part of the video and which piece of information you liked and were curious about. If you aren't subscribed to Edulosophy channel, subscribe now as we delve deeper than others dare.